Wait. Are you still looking forward that how can you learn English by the help of social media? I know that it's not a cup of tea for everyone to learn English by just sitting at home or sitting alone with yourself. I know that it's not a cup of tea or it's not a piece of cake for everyone, but it can be made a piece of cake by the help of social media if you can, okay, if you want. So watch this video till it ends if you want to improve your English by just sitting at your home without even spending a single penny, and you can learn English by just help of social media. Okay, so watch this till it ends. So the first thing, like when I just started learning English, when I just started my journey to learn English, so what I had at that time, I just had my mobile phone. I just had internet and I just had my mobile phone for learning English, because I know that many of you guys can't afford expensive classes. Even I could not afford expensive classes, so that is why I started to learn at my own. And the first thing that I did is I started to listen English a lot. Now you guys might be thinking that, like, what kind of English, like what kind of videos I started to listen or watch, and what kind of things I started to do to learn English. Okay, so the first thing I just want to tell you that I am from Punjabi background. I have completed all of my education till 12th in Punjabi medium, so I would say that I wasn't in that much touch of English. Okay, like I know about English, but I was not too good fluent speaker in English. But right now I would say that I'm good speaker in English. I am fluent, but I'm not saying that I'm fluent enough in English. I am fluent speaker in English. I could have conversation with anyone, but still I'm trying to improve myself. I'm brushing up my communication skills by practicing, and I'm also practicing on my daily basis by making videos, by recording myself in English. Okay, I just try to record myself in English, so whenever I just want to make in kind of video, so I just always try to make that video in English. I never actually, sometimes I try to speak in Hindi, because sometimes words refuses to come on my tongue, but I want to say something. Like sometimes I do not have words at that time, I just like to speak in Hindi because it's my comfort zone. And apart from this, Punjabi is my comfort zone, because I'm from Punjabi medium, as well as my mother tongue is Punjabi, so I'm very comfortable in Punjabi. But if I am trying to speak in English, if I want to brush up my communications in English, so I always try to speak in English. And that's what, guys, you have to do if you want to improve your English. So you have to start speaking in English, but first, what you have to do, you have to listen English a lot. Now you guys might be thinking that, like, what kind of videos you guys should listen to learn English. So I would say that firstly, try to listen those kind of videos which are related to little poems or little stories, and there are also many other videos which are related to podcasts in English. If you want to learn English, so you can easily listen those. And if you have Spotify in your mobile phone, and so that's a very good thing for you, that's a positive point for all of you guys, because in Spotify, sorry, there are many kind of podcasts which are related to learning English. Sorry guys, it's drizzling since morning, so that's why uh, it's a bit difficult for me to make video. But yeah, I am recording myself because I am too late um, for making video. Okay, I have posted my video 4 days ago, and now it's fifth day when I am recording myself in English. Okay, but I am trying to collect a good content for all of you guys, so that is why I just try to post video after 3 to 4 days. Okay, because by this you guys can also learn by having a break, and I will also uh, give you some good content to learn English. Okay, so guys, now what you have to do, you have to listen English, you have to listen videos in English. Now you guys might be thinking that some of you guys may be listening videos in English from a long time, but you do not have any improvement. So guys, listening is not gonna improve you a lot. Okay, it's a kind of main step, it's a kind of first step which you have to put for learning English, but it's not the last step. I would say that it's not the last step. Okay, so you have to listen English, but after that, whatever you are listening, try to speak that thing in English. For example, you have listened one video related to one person whose life was with full of struggles. Okay, but he or she got successful in his or her life, and you have listened podcast about his or her life. So if you want to learn English, you can talk about that person in English if you have listened about him or her by her mouth, or from her mouth, or from his mouth. Okay, so try to talk about him or her in English. Okay, firstly, listen from her or listen from him from video. Okay, then try to describe that thing in your own words, like whatever you have listened, try to describe that thing in your own words. Okay, then try to listen poems or stories in English. For example, Tenali Rama. Okay, there are many stories like Tenali Rama stories. So you can listen those stories in English. Okay, those will help you a lot. For example, there is a one baby. Will he or she start from speaking the language? Like, firstly, their parents will tell him or her, like, you have to speak this, say mama, say papa. Then he or she will listen, then he or she will put his or her baby steps. Okay, so this is also is gonna happen in your case. For example, you are started to learn English, so firstly you have to take your baby steps. So you have to listen, or you have to start from simple things, like you have to start from listening is a very simple task for learning English, so you have to do this. Okay, and this is how I have learned English through social media. I just had my mobile phone, I started to listen, and I started to speak about the topics. Like whatever I have listened, I started to talk about my daily routine in English. Okay, like whatever I have done in my whole day, I just started to talk about that thing in English. And then what I did, I started to use Pinterest. Now you guys might be thinking that how I started to use Pinterest and how Pinterest helped me to learn English. So Pinterest is that kind of application by the help of which you can learn English in a very good way. Like there are many photos uh, which are related to learning English. Like for example, there is a one photo which I have used to learn English, which I have used to learn English, which is about a football ground, and there were also five kids. They are playing with the football. There is also a grass. So firstly, try to name the objects, like what kind of objects are there in that picture. Okay, try to name the objects firstly. For example, football, grass, ground, kids, and their parents who are watching them by sitting on the stairs. Okay, like stairs. So now we have five words: stairs, grass, football, kids, and their parents. Now try to make sentences by the help of these words. For example, there are five kids, okay, and football. They are playing with the football, and there is also green grass. Now we have used our word grass. And then parents, their parents are watching them. Then stairs, their parents are watching them by sitting on the stairs. Okay, so now it's done. We have used five words in our five sentences, and this is how you can learn English. You can improve your flow of speaking by making sentences. And no matter you are making sentences in English in a wrong way, in a right way, but you are trying to put your efforts, that's enough. Okay, so try to use Pinterest. There are many photos which are related to learn English. You can use those photos for describing, for making sentences at your own. Firstly, try to name the objects which are in the photo, and then try to make sentences by the help of those words. Okay, and thank you, and follow for more.